And thank you, Eden. Beautiful. My name is Tom. Most of you, not all of you. So, my dearly beloved Austinites, we are gathered here today to get through this thing. Celebrate the life and times of Jeffrey Robridge, right? And don't think that I didn't bust his chops about that middle name. None of us wanted to be here today. All of us needed to be here today. To honor the generous and joyful spirit of Geoff. And I can't think of any better way to do that than to be here with all of you. So I want to say thank you to Merritt and Clay, the future bride and groom. Can we get a hand for them, please? And everybody else that helped out here today, so I'm going to mention some names. Sarah and Carice from Well Aware, and everybody at Well Aware. Skip and Mark and Hunter and Matt and Mel and all the volunteers that came out and helped us put this thing together in a month from 3 different cities. It was a heroic effort, so I really appreciate everybody who worked on that. I met Geoff in 1977. We're that old. And Merritt, actually, I got 44 years. I feel like I got the most of Geoff. That's debatable, yeah. We were dorm neighbors, and to be honest, we didn't really connect at first. We saw each other, we came from very different upbringings, saw each other very differently at first. He was this snotty prep kid from I don't know where. I mean, you asked him where he was from, he rattled off 6 cities in a couple countries. Like, what the fuck is that? Where are you from? Where's home? And I was this snotty, arrogant New Yorker, and we just, at first, it wasn't really love at first sight. But over time, we really discovered what I consider the 3 essential aspects of late adolescent male friendships. Remember, we're 18 years old, it's 1977. And he was a Red Sox fan and I was a Yankees fan, so that was hard to overcome. But we were both music addicts, and especially live music addicts. We had a true fondness for the kindest intoxicants in life. You know what I mean? And we both shared a deep and abiding and daring penchant for juvenile delinquency and random acts. So we were thick as actual thieves thereafter. But I'm not here to recount, all the stories and all the hijinks. The thing called statute of limitations. But I will tell you, when I met Geoff, he had this porn stash that was out of this world. He looked like, and I have to attribute this to Manny, he looked like a combination of Tom Selleck and Freddie Mercury. I wish I had a picture. And he loved that thing so much, he was so proud of that he fucking spray painted it on a mural. A giant mustache on an ad at campus. And I think that cost him a week's suspension, actually, from school. But I really want to talk about his importance to me, his immense generosity, and his devotion to our friendship, being devotion. After Geoff's first bout with cancer, he called me and said, "Hey, I'm clean, I'm good. I don't know if I have 6 months or 6 years, but you need to come see me. In Austin, you're going to love it here." But frankly, I was broke, and he pestered me for a year. "When are you coming? What the hell, you can't scrape together $300?" And this persisted for a while, and he actually went, and he got a friend of his, who may be here tonight, to give me Southwest Airline points so I could come down here. That was Geoff. There was no obstacle too large, and no gesture too generous. And of course, I fell in love with Austin, and many of you were in this room. And once I got back on my feet, I visited regularly. Fast forward to 2016, I went through a horrible breakup. My first call was to my sister, my second call, wife, and Geoff. And I didn't have a lot of good options at the time, I'll be honest. But Geoff said, "You just come down here, live at my place. You can stay as long as you need, save up some money, get a deposit, you find a place. Just stay as long as you want." So I did. I did the full Beverly Hillbillies, and I followed my Pied Piper to Austin. And I really do see him as the Pied Piper, although if you know the real story, The ending's kind of tragic, but Geoff was that guy playing his flute that all the children came around to see. And it healed me, and many of you in this room did as well. But looking back, I'm really grateful on those less than noble sophomoric acts that we participated in our college years, because it gave us a license to be really candid and really transparent with each other. And when you know where each other's rhetorical bodies are buried, it cracks open a space for humility and for real honesty. And I could talk to him about anything. And Geoff knows things that my own siblings don't know, and probably never will. But don't get me wrong, he fucking exhausted me. The very thing that made Geoff the best party organizer that probably everybody in here knows drove me bananas. A typical night out with Geoff was, hey, we're going to go out for drinks, and then we're going to dinner, and you think it's you and Geoff, and then you get in the car and it's, oh, we're going to be Melanie here, and then we're going to be Randy there, and then we're going, and he would not stop, and he would not stop looking at his phone until everybody was at the party. And that's what he wanted, as maddening as it sometimes was, trust me. You know, it's easy to feel cheated. Right now. The music has stopped, the chair's empty, and the world is half as fun as you. And we all feel that. But I also want to acknowledge that motherfucker packed 7 lives into one. He lived in goddamn dog years. I couldn't keep up. I just couldn't keep up. And if you're like me, you have several types of friends. You have the loyal and responsible, upstanding citizens, good job, good money, bail my ass out of jail friends if it comes to that. And then you have friends, if you're lucky, who will tell you that you're full of shit. And then you have some other friends who are just great for the party and fun, snorting your drink out of your nose, fun and funny. Geoff was all of those. And I don't have any other friends in my life that embodied all of that. I just hope everybody here can take that spirit and that joy with him and keep that light burning bright in you. That's the best legacy that a man can live and give. He's certainly got it. So thanks for listening to my bullshit. Yeah.